Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk fashion, great deals, and good vibes. Let's get started. Today I'm going to go over current and past challenges that I've experienced with fashion, as well as things that I do to essentially make my life easier that you could very well easily adopt for yourself. All right, I've got 6 items to share, plus a bonus at the end. So the first, I guess, confession. I don't have many, but the first confession is that I don't always get it right. Regardless of how much shopping in store or online shopping, scrolling, watching of videos, etc., I just don't always get it right. So, specifically, Christmas 2022, I wore a dress that was a very nice dress, but it would have been more well suited for maybe an art gallery or a summer day to wear to work or just out and about, but definitely not for Christmas. So the lesson I learned from that was try to prepare more in advance, as well as have a fail safe item in my closet, something that is going to work for pretty much all occasions. One of which I'm wearing. So this is a Michael Kors A-line dress. As you can see, it's got the gold detailed buttons, and it's just a very pretty, respectable dress that can be worn to any function. It goes over the knees. It doesn't quite hit the ground, but this is a fail-safe item that I can pretty much, again, wear to any event. So be it Christmas, I can put on a red blazer or a red cardigan, just dress it up with some fun jewelry, and this would be perfectly appropriate for Christmas. Right, confession number 2. I have a very small closet. I actually meant to measure it, but it's probably 5 to 7 feet wide. It's not very big. So don't have a lot of clothes, but I always have something to wear. So being creative and making sure that I can wear an item in multiple ways is very important to me. So I'm not a big fan of having a ton of items. In retrospect, I have learned that it actually does cause confusion. So that is the worst feeling and a very wasteful feeling when you have a closet. When I had a closet full of clothes, but I didn't have anything to wear. So now what I do is when I buy something, I'm making sure that I can wear that item again in a few different ways, and preferably even in all seasons. So that summer dress, I can actually convert it to a winter dress. So that is really important to me. It's important for me to have my items. If I'm getting rid of something in less than a year, then I did not purchase correctly. So on average, I have my items 5 years or so. So of course, there's, the random items, the inexpensive item that I can buy here and there, but it's pretty much very, very minimal. So the nice thing about knowing that when I buy something, I actually want to wear it for years and years is that I can invest in higher quality pieces. This hasn't always been the case, and my higher quality may be different from somebody else's higher quality. But in my stage of life right now, I spend what I feel is an appropriate amount. Um, and think about how I will not be repurchasing the item um, a few times over the next few years, but rather I would rather just buy the item one time, be it a pair of pants, a dress, shirt, whatever, and know that I will have that item. It's good quality, it fits me correctly, and it's going to last. And when I'm finished with it, I could probably sell it on Poshmark for half the price or a little bit more, a little bit less, as opposed to if I buy maybe a very inexpensive item. One, it may not last. Don't get me wrong, some inexpensive items do last, but that inexpensive item, I wouldn't be able to wear it, may not be able to wear it for years, and then essentially sell it for half the price or even a small profit. So these things I take into consideration when I purchase things because I am, again, always frugal at heart. So I would rather invest in the front end, wear it, enjoy it, look good, wear good quality, and then turn around and get my money back, as well as years of wear out of an item. That's my thought process. Number three. So this is the first time that I have gone through a major transition. Prior to 2020, I had been an office professional. So a majority of my wardrobe was professional attire. And I would go into the office every single day. And then, of course, everything changed. So I went into a hybrid and at times fully remote work style. So therefore, I had all of these office items, professional clothing in my closet just sitting there. So of course I started to transition my closet just like I'm sure, most of the world did. Um, so comfort became more important than style. And that really hadn't been the case before. And once you go from uh, comfort being more important, you kind of can't go back. It's really hard. I mean, and you really shouldn't have to. I should be able to hit the mark on both, be comfortable and stylish. But it's been a learning lesson and transition. In addition to, part of the challenge has also been, weight fluctuation. So weight fluctuation, which I had never dealt with before. I've always been very fortunate to just everything to be pretty consistent. So this is a challenge that I've never had to deal with before. And then age included in that. So my body has been naturally transitioning as well. So yeah, that's something that I'm going through. I'm learning how to navigate. And I share this with you because maybe you have never experienced this either. And I just want you to know you're not alone. And then there are people, close family members, friends, people that I know that have dealt with this for a really long time. And it's like now I really understand the struggle of, just finding clothes that fit right. And that can kind of change from month to month. So that is just, something that I have dealt with, regardless of, again, how much window shopping and talking about fashion, watching fashion videos. It's a very different story when you're wearing these items and things don't feel comfortable or they don't look right. So that's confession number three, is just this transition period I've never experienced, but I'm working through it. Number four, hopping on to trending items. So for a very long time, even in my early 20s, I never liked hopping on trends, and definitely not hopping on trends immediately. I think natural fashionistas, you always kind of want to be different and unique in your own way. So I've always taken a step back and kind of viewed and made sure that before I purchased that item or hopped on that trend, that it was, true to my style. Um, so but I have been influenced. I have absolutely been influenced. And one of those items was the high waisted pants. So I purchased a couple of pair of high waisted jeans, different styles, different brands. and they didn't look right on me. They didn't even feel comfortable on me, but I was influenced. I sold myself that I looked good in them, that they felt good, that I was, on trend, and I liked it. And I ended up not wearing those either of those pants, getting rid of those pants, and it really being a waste of time and money. But no one's perfect. It is okay to hop on trends every now and again, and just figure things out along the way. So, on that note, um, quiet luxury. Quiet luxury is like the opposite of my natural style. I'm a Leo, so I love blingy. I love feathers. I love sparkle. I'm wearing the probably the most inappropriate non-matching outfit to the event, because I just get lost in this like sparkly world. Okay, back reeling it back in. So, quiet luxury, not my style, but I also have been influenced by this, and I have challenged myself to purchase solid colored items, in more neutral colors. I used to feel like buying like a beige something was literally a waste of money. I'm like, that is so boring. But now I have started to purchase more white, um, whereas whatever item I'm purchasing in white, it probably would have been in like pink or purple or yellow. Um, but I like this. I like this. I like this transition. Um, and I can always do a beautiful contrast of something white and pink if that's what I'm feeling that day. But I really am appreciating again the quiet luxury. So appreciating a navy blue beautiful top with black trousers or an all black outfit, and then I can make these outfits my own by doing a pop of color, a bright pink on my lips or bright red and maybe some fun jewelry. So I think it is definitely always worth it to take a look at trends, um, to to study them and to dabble in them. But yeah, just it's definitely okay to join in on trends that feel. So confession number 5, my weak area, that is going to be shoes. And there's a few reasons for that. So not very sexy, but so I have wide feet, so that's a challenge. And two, I have high arches, so I need support and I need room in a shoe. So over the years, I have learned some brands just in general run narrow. And there's other brands that run wide or have the option of purchasing in wide. So it's taken me a while to figure this out. And of course, I'm still learning, and our bodies are always changing. So maybe something works one day and then it doesn't the next. So some of the brands that I have found that do work for high arches and wide feet are Sam Edelman, um, On Cloud Technology. So those are the tennis shoes. Some Michael Kors shoes, some naturalizers, and I also Googled some other names of shoes that come in wide. So I've seen the Hoka shoe, which is a tennis shoe, Vionic, spelled Vionic. There's Tom's, Franco Sarto, and a lot of these brands can be found pretty much at any place from Marshalls, TJ Maxx to Nordstrom, Macy's, and kind of everywhere in between. So, yeah, so shoes, it's like I could have a great outfit and I would love to wear some beautiful high heels, and it's just not happening for me, but I do the best with what I can. Okay, last and final, number 6. On the weekends, I figure out my clothing, my outfits for the week. When I'm rested and I'm feeling good and I have time, I am picking out outfits. I'm putting things together creatively. I'm having fun doing this. And again, because it's so important for me to utilize my entire closet, I am making sure that I am taking the time to go through all of my items and finding what I'm not wearing. And if I haven't worn something in a while, I am bringing it out and I am making an outfit with it. And if I notice that on that Monday morning or Tuesday, that I don't want to wear that, that is a big indicator that I need to get rid of that item. All right, so the last item is a little bonus item for shopping. So, when you like an item, make sure that you know the name of the item. So, pretty much every designer names their items. So, be it a pair of shoes, maybe called like the Layla, or a Coach bag. So, the Tabby. Remembering the names of the items. The reason you want to do this is because, so say we're talking about some Tory Burch sandals. So if you remember the name, you can go on to the actual Tory Burch site. You can go on to Nordstrom. I'm guessing Macy's probably even has Tory Burch or Michael Kors. So Michael Kors is across the board. So you can go to the Michael Kors website, Macy's, Nordstrom, Pennies, Dillard's, all of those. And what you're doing is you're typing in the name of the item. You will see that some stores have like exclusive colors and some don't. So that's also something, really cool. You may be looking on, Nordstrom's website, and then you go to Macy's and you notice that they have a different color that you like even better. So that is my last bonus, is remember the name of the item that you're looking at so that you can compare prices across the board. All right, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. I know I absolutely enjoy making these videos and sharing information with you guys. So as always, as always, as always, enjoy shopping. Bye.